Once upon a time in a quaint village, lived an elderly man named Samuel. He was known far and wide for his kind heart and generosity. Every day, Samuel would sit under a big oak tree in the village square, telling stories to children who gathered around him. One chilly winter evening, a small girl named Lily joined the group. She had just moved to the village and had no friends. Lily was shy and kept to herself, but something about Samuel's warm smile drew her in. As Samuel weaved his tales, Lily's eyes sparkled with wonder. She felt a connection to the stories and the old man's soothing voice. Over the next few weeks, Lily became a regular visitor to the oak tree, eagerly waiting for Samuel's stories. One day, Samuel noticed Lily sitting alone on a bench, looking sad. He walked over and gently asked her what was wrong. Lily hesitated at first but eventually shared her worries about making friends and feeling lonely in the village. With a compassionate smile, Samuel began to tell Lily a story unlike any he had told before. It was a tale of friendship, bravery, and the magic of connections. Lily listened intently, feeling as if the story was written just for her. As the story concluded, Samuel placed a small heart-shaped pendant in Lily's hand. He explained that the pendant was a symbol of the beautiful connection they had formed. Tears welled up in Lily's eyes as she thanked Samuel for not just the pendant, but for being a true friend. From that day on, Lily and Samuel's bond grew stronger. They spent hours together, sharing stories, laughter, and creating cherished memories. Lily no longer felt alone in the village. She had found a friend who had touched her heart in the most profound way. And so, under the shade of the oak tree, amidst stories and laughter, two souls formed an unbreakable bond, reminding everyone that the simplest acts of kindness and the power of storytelling can create the most heartwarming connections. As the seasons changed, the village continued to flourish, and so did the friendship between Samuel and Lily. They embarked on countless adventures, exploring the meadows, climbing hills, and even discovering hidden treasures in the nearby woods. One summer, the village faced a severe drought that left the fields parched and the villagers worried. Samuel and Lily decided to take matters into their own hands. They gathered the villagers and organized a community-wide effort to dig a well that would provide water during times of drought. Day by day, the villagers worked tirelessly, and Samuel and Lily were right there alongside them, offering encouragement and support. Their unwavering dedication and the unity of the community paid off as they finally struck water deep beneath the earth's surface. The well became a symbol of hope and resilience for the village. Samuel and Lily's selfless act not only quenched the villagers' thirst but also brought them even closer together. The two friends were hailed as local heroes, their story of determination and friendship inspiring generations to come. As years passed, the village prospered, and Samuel grew frail. Yet, his spirit remained strong, and he continued to sit under the oak tree, sharing his stories with new generations of children. Lily, now a young woman, stood by his side, helping him weave his tales and ensuring his legacy lived on. When the time came for Samuel's final journey, the entire village came together to bid him farewell. Underneath the branches of the oak tree, they shared stories of his kindness, his wisdom, and the magic he had brought into their lives. Lily, now an integral part of the village, carried forward Samuel's legacy, continuing to spread love and compassion. She became the storyteller under the oak tree, reminding everyone that a single heart can touch countless others and that the bonds we form can create ripples of goodness that extend far beyond our ears. And so, the heartwarming story of Samuel and Lily became an eternal tale of friendship, community, and the enduring power of the human spirit, reminding us that the most touching stories are often the ones that live in our hearts forever. In the years that followed, the village thrived and expanded, yet it never forgot the lessons learned from Samuel and Lily's extraordinary bond. The oak tree, now a symbol of unity and compassion, stood tall at the heart of the bustling village square. Lily's dedication to storytelling flourished. She started a small library near the oak tree, where children and adults alike would gather to read, share stories, and connect with one another. The library became a hub of knowledge, inspiration, and friendship. One day, a young boy named Ethan entered the library. He was shy and reserved, much like Lily had been all those years ago. Drawn to the stories and the welcoming atmosphere, Ethan started spending hours in the library, reading books and listening to Lily's enchanting tales. Lily saw a bit of herself in Ethan and took him under her wing, just as Samuel had done for her. She patiently listened to his thoughts and encouraged him to express himself. Through their conversations and shared stories, Ethan's confidence began to grow. As Ethan blossomed, so did his creativity. Inspired by Lily's stories, he started writing his own, weaving magical worlds and heartwarming characters. With Lily's guidance, he turned his stories into beautifully illustrated books that captivated the village and beyond. One day, Lily suggested that Ethan hold a storytelling event under the oak tree, just as she and Samuel had done. Ethan was hesitant at first, but with Lily's encouragement, he agreed. The day of the event, the village square was adorned with colorful banners and eager faces. Ethan stood under the oak tree, his heart racing, and began to share his stories. The crowd was mesmerized by his words, and as he finished each tale, applause and cheers filled the air. Lily beamed with pride, knowing that she had played a part in helping Ethan find his voice. The storytelling event became an annual tradition, drawing people from neighboring villages and even travelers from afar. The village square transformed into a vibrant tapestry of cultures and stories, all united by the magic of words. And so, the legacy of Samuel and Lily continued to evolve, touching lives and inspiring connections across generations. The oak tree stood witness to the unfolding stories of friendship, courage, and the enduring power of the human spirit. As the sun set behind the horizon, casting a warm glow over the village, the echoes of laughter and storytelling carried on, a testament to the heart-touching tale that had begun so long ago. In the midst of the bustling village square, where the oak tree stood as a beacon of unity, an extraordinary event was about to unfold. It was the eve of the annual storytelling festival, a tradition that had grown over the years, drawing people from far and wide. This year's festival was particularly special, as it marked the centenary celebration of Samuel and Lily's enduring friendship. The village had been buzzing with excitement for weeks, preparing for a grand event that would honor their legacy. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the square, villagers and visitors gathered around a beautifully decorated stage. The air was filled with an electric energy, a sense of anticipation that something truly remarkable was about to happen. The festival began with a heartfelt tribute to Samuel and Lily, their portraits illuminated by the soft glow of lanterns. The mayor shared stories of their selflessness and how their bond had transformed the village into a place of warmth and connection. Then, it was time for the main event, the storytelling competition. Storytellers of all ages took the stage, each weaving tales that ranged from epic adventures to heart-wrenching dramas. The crowd listened with rapt attention, applauding and cheering for each storyteller's unique contribution. As the night deepened, a young woman named Emily stepped onto the stage. She was the granddaughter of Lily, and her presence evoked a hushed reverence from the audience. With a nod to the oak tree that had witnessed generations of stories, she began her tale. Emily's voice was gentle yet powerful, carrying the weight of her grandmother's legacy. Her story was a seamless blend of past and present, a tribute to Samuel and Lily's friendship interwoven with her own experiences growing up in the village. The tale spoke of unity, resilience, and the enduring impact of kindness. As Emily's story reached its crescendo, lanterns suspended from the oak tree's branches illuminated the square, creating a breathtaking spectacle of light and shadow. The audience was spellbound, moved to tears by the heart-touching narrative that unfolded before them. When Emily's tale concluded, a hushed silence enveloped the square before erupting into thunderous applause and cheers that seemed to shake the very roots of the oak tree. The night concluded with a sense of shared joy and inspiration, as the village celebrated not only the winners of the storytelling competition but also the timeless friendship of Samuel and Lily. The oak tree, standing as a steadfast witness, seemed to radiate an aura of contentment, as if it too felt the magic of the evening. And so, as the villagers dispersed, their hearts full of stories and connections, the oak tree stood as a living testament to the enduring power of love, friendship, and the stories that bind us all. The legacy of Samuel and Lily would continue to thrive, carried forward by each whispered tale beneath its branches, ensuring that their heart-touching story would forever be etched into the fabric of the village's history. In the years that followed the grand storytelling festival, the village continued to flourish as a vibrant hub of culture and connection. The spirit of Samuel and Lily lived on through the generations, touching the lives of everyone who walked through the village square. The library that Lily had started expanded into a sprawling center of knowledge and creativity. People from far and wide would visit, drawn by the stories that had become legendary, and by the magic that seemed to emanate from the oak tree. Ethan, the once shy boy who had found his voice under Lily's guidance, became a renowned author and illustrator. His books graced shelves around the world, carrying messages of friendship, courage, and the beauty of storytelling. Emily, too, continued to play a vital role in the village. She became a respected storyteller, spinning new tales that echoed the values of her grandmother's time. Underneath the oak tree's branches, Emily would captivate audiences with her enchanting narratives, just as Lily and Samuel had done before her. The village itself became a destination, known not only for its picturesque scenery but for the sense of community that radiated from its core. Visitors would often gather in the square, sharing stories of their own and forging connections that transcended time and distance. As the seasons cycled through their eternal dance, the oak tree remained a steadfast presence, its branches reaching toward the heavens as if to touch the very stars. Beneath its sheltering boughs, friendships were kindled, dreams were nurtured, and the echoes of Samuel and Lily's story continued to inspire acts of kindness and compassion. And so, the heart-touching tale of Samuel and Lily became more than just a story. It became a living legacy, a source of inspiration that reminded everyone who passed through the village square that the bonds we form, the stories we share, and the love we give have the power to shape the world in profound and enduring ways. As the village embraced modern advancements, the spirit of Samuel and Lily's friendship remained timeless. The old oak tree, now surrounded by bustling cafes and bustling shops, continued to be a cherished gathering spot. In a world filled with technology, the village remained committed to preserving the art of storytelling. An annual Storytelling Week was established, during which people from all walks of life would come together to share their narratives, both personal and fantastical. The tradition of the Storytelling Festival evolved as well. The grand event now included performances of dance, music, and visual art, all inspired by the themes of friendship, unity, and the human experience. Ethan's books had not only captured hearts but had also ignited a global movement. He started a foundation that provided books to underprivileged children, spreading the joy of storytelling to even the most remote corners of the world. Emily's storytelling sessions continued to mesmerize audiences. With the help of technology, her tales were live-streamed to audiences far and wide, connecting people across continents through the magic of words. The village, now a hub of cultural exchange, attracted artists, writers, and thinkers from around the globe. They would gather under the ancient oak tree to find inspiration, exchange ideas, and forge connections that transcended language and borders. In the midst of all this progress, the old oak tree stood as a sentinel of the past, a silent witness to the ever-changing world around it. Its gnarled branches and weathered trunk carried the weight of countless stories and memories, a living monument to the enduring power of human connection. And so, the heart-touching story of Samuel and Lily continued to evolve and inspire, a beacon of light in a fast-paced world. Their legacy served as a reminder that amidst the hustle and bustle of life, the simple acts of kindness, the bonds we nurture, and the stories we share are what truly define our existence and shape the course of history. As decades rolled on, the village and its remarkable legacy remained a cherished haven for storytellers and dreamers alike. The oak tree, now ancient and wise, stood as a testament to the enduring bonds that had been woven under its branches. The village had become a cultural epicenter, hosting an annual Unity Festival that celebrated diversity and the power of human connection. People from around the world flocked to the village to participate in workshops, performances, and discussions that fostered understanding and compassion. The old library had transformed into a cutting-edge center for creative expression, complete with digital storytelling labs and interactive exhibits. It was a place where innovation and tradition coexisted, where the magic of words continued to spark imagination and ignite change. Ethan's foundation had grown into a global literacy movement, with volunteers and supporters working tirelessly to bring books and stories to even the most remote and underserved communities. His vision of a world united by the love of storytelling was being realized in ways he had never imagined. Emily's storytelling sessions had become legendary, drawing audiences that spanned continents. Her stories transcended language barriers, touching hearts and minds across the globe. Her words were now translated into numerous languages, spreading messages of hope and connection to all corners of the world. The village, once a hidden gem, had become a pilgrimage site for those seeking inspiration and a sense of belonging. The square, once a quiet space, now buzzed with activity, a vibrant tapestry of cultures and ideas woven together by the threads of Samuel and Lily's legacy. And as the sun set behind the horizon, casting a warm glow over the village, the oak tree stood tall, its branches stretching outward as if embracing the world. Underneath its majestic canopy, people of all ages and backgrounds would gather, sharing stories, forging connections, and keeping alive the heart-touching tale of Samuel and Lily for generations to come. The village's fame as a beacon of connection and creativity only grew stronger with time. People from every corner of the earth traveled to experience its unique charm and take part in its vibrant cultural scene. The Unity Festival evolved into a month-long extravaganza, showcasing not only storytelling but also art, music, dance, and culinary delights from different cultures. The village square transformed into a kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and flavors, where the rich tapestry of humanity was celebrated. Ethan's influence extended beyond his books and foundation. He became a sought-after speaker, sharing his journey of self-discovery and the profound impact of mentorship. His words resonated with audiences young and old, inspiring them to embrace their passions and pay forward the kindness they had received. Emily's legacy extended far beyond the village square. She established an online platform where people from around the world could share their personal stories of connection and transformation. The digital space became a virtual oak tree, a place of refuge and inspiration for those seeking to connect with others through their narratives. The old oak tree, now a global symbol of unity and hope, stood strong against the tests of time. Its branches reached out to touch the hearts of countless individuals who found solace and inspiration in its shade. Under its branches, people from different cultures and backgrounds would meet, forging lifelong friendships and creating memories that spanned continents. Generations of storytellers, artists, and dreamers continued to gather beneath the oak tree, adding new chapters to the ongoing story of Samuel and Lily. Their tale had grown beyond a single friendship. It had become a movement, a force that brought people together and reminded them of the boundless potential of the human spirit. And so, as the years rolled on, the heart-touching story of Samuel and Lily continued to reverberate throughout the world, a testament to the enduring power of love, friendship, and the stories that connect us all.